I am back for one final video to show you how you will turn in your project once you have completed it. So I'm back here on my WeVideo dashboard. I'm going to click to edit to go into my project. A final reminder, let me click off of my camera here, that timeline expands every time you go back into your project because it's trying to adjust to your content. So I'm going to need to drag this arrow back down. We want to see about 2.5 minutes worth of time. So now I'm back at that 2.5 minute mark. Let me highlight my cursor. I'm back at that 2.5 minute mark there on my timeline. So my project is finished. I have my title and my name slide. I have an image and facts. Obviously, your project is going to be much more involved than this. You're going to have many images and many more facts included. So your timeline should be pretty much full. One thing I have not mentioned is that the WeVideo free version only allows for 5 minutes worth of video exports per month. That should be plenty of time for this project. I think your video requirement is to be around 2 minutes. I would just caution you to be careful about publishing it multiple times, because with that 5 minute limit, if you've got a 2.5 minute video, you're not going to be able to publish it more than once, because once you go over that 5 minute mark, you're locked out of any publishing for the rest of the month. So just be careful that you don't need to publish your video multiple times. Just make sure that when you say that you're finished, you're absolutely finished. Everything is spelled correctly. Everything has been fact checked. Everything looks as perfect as it's going to look, and you've got your A project ready to roll. When you are confident that that's the case, you will go up here into the top right, click the Finish button. It gives you some options here. Yours may look a little different because you're in the free version and I've got a paid for account, but you're going to export a video. SD resolution is fine. That's a lower resolution, but that's plenty for this project. And then you're just going to click export. It will tell you that it's going to take a little bit of time. Sometimes videos take a couple of minutes. They can take an hour or more. It just depends on how busy the website is. The nice thing is you don't have to sit here and wait for that to happen. You can totally close the tab. You can work on it something else. You can turn off your Chromebook if you need to. And when you go back to it, you'll go back to WeVideo, and instead of dashboard where you've been used to going, you will go to export. These are your final videos. Now, I have a ton of exports here because of all the new shows. Your Planet video should show up here as the very first one. And what you'll need to do is double click that to make it full screen. And all you need to do to turn this in is go up here to the URL, copy that, and then paste it wherever your teacher wants it turned in. It might be that you turn in the link in Google Classroom. You might have to add it to a doc. You might be emailing it to your teacher. That's up to whatever your assignment may be. But whichever way your teacher is asking for it, you're going to go here, highlight that address, right click, copy it, and then paste it wherever your teacher needs it. Now, one thing to be careful of, this URL absolutely has to have the word view in it in order for your teacher and your classmates to be able to watch your movie. This means you have a viewable, published video. If it's lacking that word, then you've missed a step somewhere and you'll need to go back and try it again. But it's pretty simple. Make sure that you export, go into your exports, copy the URL, and you're good to go. Good luck on your project.